Hi everyone, this is Dan Gross for News 8 and RochesterFirst.com, and welcome to What's Good, the place where we share the good news in and around Rochester over the past 7 days. Let's cue the jam. Starting off our show this week with the return of the Fringe Festival. The Rochester Fringe Festival did indeed start this week. Organizers say it's one of the largest multidisciplinary festivals in the country. From now until the 24th, festival goers can take in music, performance art, and everything in between. Also, one of our favorite stories, the Strong Museum of Play announced its finalists for the National Toy Hall of Fame this week, with lots of returning favorites. This year's finalists are Bingo, Breyer Horses, Catan, Light Bright, Masters of the Universe, Nerf Toys, Pinata, Phase 10, Pound Puppies, Racco, Spirograph, and yes, the top. You can vote for one of your favorites, and the inductees will be announced in November. The Rochester Philharmonic made its return in full force at Kodak Hall as they kicked off their Phil's season late last week. It was an all-Beethoven program, including music director Andreas Delfs says Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, which of course you just heard there, explores the human condition like no other. This school year, in lieu of admission to a home game during Penfield Athletic events, the school has partnered with a local charitable organization, Primetime 585, to start an ongoing collection of items. The goods collected will go to benefit EL Tower in the city, an apartment complex in need. Karen Iglesia with Primetime 585 says she uses sports as a bridge to find common ground with youth in communities across the region and to bring awareness to things like race and poverty. Original Steve's Diner in Fairport held a fundraiser this weekend for the family of Rochester police officer Anthony Mazurkowitz, who was killed in the line of duty 2 months ago. Steve's Diner says the fundraiser more than doubled its goal and raised $10,000. Honor Flight Rochester welcomed home veterans aboard Mission 73 on Sunday after they were flown out at the beginning of the weekend. Officials said that 57 veterans across various branches of the military flew on this mission, a chance to receive the welcome home that they never got. These include 5 Korean War veterans, 6 Cold War veterans, as well as 45 Vietnam War veterans. A new sensory garden was unveiled in Rochester on Monday morning, offering better accessibility to children with special needs. Located across the street from school number 29, this sensory garden has been expanded to include a wheelchair-accessible path as well as new games. A new beauty school program getting started in Rochester is the first of its kind in the entire nation. Miss Julie's School of Beauty is a cosmetology school for human trafficking survivors and those at risk. While the school is still getting the logistics of the space for the school figured out, organizers are hosting a training program for stylists across the nation to participate in. It's coming up soon. We have details over at RochesterFirst.com. Hollowhorn Distilling in Naples has bought a new building. Well, in Naples, the Tin Shop on Main Street. The land also has a green space that has been named Beth Flory Park. In the old Tin Shop, Hollowhorn says they will allow the distillery to expand on all they had offered in their previous retail space and will also continue single batch bottling there. And the Genesee Brewhouse in Rochester celebrated 10 years in business this weekend with the birthday bash, but they also celebrated by giving back with a beer passport, or a ticket to imbibe, if you will. Now through December, you can get a passport punch card to the brewhouse. To earn a punch, all you have to do is try one of 10 beers that they're offering, each of which have come out over the past 10 years. If you try all 10 and get your card punched, you receive a limited edition 10th anniversary Brewhouse t-shirt. Rochester is home to many women of distinction, and the latest recipient is Bess Watts. Watts is an Army veteran and was recognized for her advocacy and activism with the labor and LGBTQIA+ communities. She and her wife Ann were the first same-sex couple to be denied a marriage license in Rochester, but were then married in a public act of civil disobedience, and for all of that, she was honored by the state senate. In other news, Jimmy Z's in Brockport has reopened for dining this week. It's been more than 5 months since the beloved Brockport restaurant allowed customers to dine indoors. Jimmy Z's originally closed the doors towards the end of March, citing several reasons, including the current state of inflation, staffing shortages, and most importantly, an operation on his leg that required surgery. What else is good? Your good news. Whatever it is, if it puts a smile on your face, the team and I would love to hear from you. You can drop me a line personally. My email should be on screen right about now. That's dgross at WROCTV.com. And please pass along any photos or video you have as well. It helps us tell the story. Well, I think that just about does it for this week's What's Good. My name is Dan Gross. Thank you so much for your time and company today. Really appreciate it. You know what else is going to be good? The rest of your week. We'll see you next Wednesday.